Highway by Bloxico. It's multi-chain infrastructure, real yield, real ownership, and everything will become clear in a moment. So
Okay.
right now, about Bloxico itself, it's founded in 2018 by Nena Tanaskovic. Bloxico is a blockchain infrastructure company focused on building scalable, revenue-generating, decentralized systems. And that's the key here. It's an infrastructure company focused on decentralized systems, scalable, revenue generating. And within that infrastructure, they are selling nodes. They have a multi-chain, a relayer node network right now. And what are nodes? Nodes are servers that help run and secure a blockchain network by validating transactions and processing activity. In return for providing this infrastructure, nodes the node operators earn a share of their network's fees. So basically, the ones that are making the money on the blockchain are not the traders, are not the ICO token buyers, are not the meme coin buyers. These are the guys that are making the money, the ones that own the nodes. Why? It because infrastructure earns continuously 24/7, 365 days a year, regardless of market volatility. Infrastructure gets paid for providing services to the network. So as long as you run a node, you will be making money. So the real ones that actually made money are the miners, which is comparable to a node. Without a miner, the Bitcoin network wouldn't be able to work, and the earlier Ethereum network wouldn't be able to work. Validators, Solana, Dash, and now Ethereum, and infrastructure owners themselves. So people who have like the data centers and stuff like that. Now, here comes the, one second, financial case study for Solana validators. Solana is a relatively new blockchain compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. They started in 2021, and a validator setup back then cost between 5K and 50K. Once you set that up, and basically what you do is you purchase the rights to run a validator and you purchase your stake as well, right? And that stake is very important because currently you could also run a validator, but you need 100K investment to start with, and then you wouldn't be guaranteed these returns. If you want these returns, then you need to like stake $5 to $10 million. So
Interesting.
early bird investors, they catch the worm. So in the early stages, you would be making $500 to 2K a month. In the growth stage, 3K to 10K. Let's say they were at $10 Solana, right? And then the meme coin craze came, and suddenly everybody went to Solana as the meme blockchain, and the chain became mature. So you start earning 10K to 50K every month from a maximum 50K investment. While it's hard to give a precise dollar value for the 25K Solana validator because earnings depend heavily on how much SOL you stake, and that's where it's important to understand how much SOL you were getting back then. 50K investment in Solana back then, when Solana was 1 cent, you do the math, even if it was 10 cents, you'd still be making a lot of money.
It
But
does.
yeah, top validators on Solana have been reported to earn up to $14 million in total annual revenue. That's $14 million every year from a 50K investment, right? Maximum. I mean, I've done the research on the 25K investment because we are selling 25K Vanguard nodes as well. But that's it, 14 million bucks every year. That's like you don't need to sell Solana for it. Solana does the work for you. As long as there are transactions on the Solana blockchain, you're making that money as a validator. So the limitation of traditional validators with the upside, making a lot of money from as an early bird, there's also limitation. It's a single chain validator, meaning you only earn money from Solana itself. Being a single chain validator also comes with a chain specific attack risk. If that blockchain suffers a major exploit, consensus failure, or coordinated attack, your validator revenue and potential staked assets are directly affected. For a long term affected, usually not. But I mean, if you're making like 100K a month and this goes out of action for 10 days, it's a lot of money, So there's a risk. Also, there's a slashing risk. On many networks, misconfiguration, downtime, or double signing can result in slashing, meaning you lose part of your stake. It's a risk. We need to mention it because obviously it happened to other validators on other blockchains. So you need to understand that there's always a risk. Nothing is risk-free. And obviously, being a single chain validator comes with an economic concentration risk. If network usage drops or token price falls significantly, your revenue drops instantly because you rely on only one ecosystem. Now, why multi-chain infrastructure is superior to a single chain? First, you have cross-chain transactions, captures fee from value moving across multiple blockchains instead of relying on activity from just one network, meaning Solana to Dash, Dash to Ethereum, Ethereum to Polkadot, Polkadot to Polygon. All those transactions result in fees for your multi-chain relay. There's opportunity for an arbitrage execution, generates revenue from price inefficiencies across chains, creating opportunity even in volatile or sideways markets. Let's say you have USDT BEP20, Binance Smart Chain, and you want to convert it to USDT on the Ethereum chain. Purchasing and selling it might result in like $1 arbitrage difference now.
Yeah.
And that difference we will be making as fee. That's the opportunity where we are making money. Then there is opportunity, the money-making opportunity of bridging activity comes from the growing demand to transfer assets between ecosystems, positioning the infrastructure at the center of liquidity flow. Meaning, when you go to your wallet and you have USDT in your wallet and you choose bridge to whatever blockchain, then your USDT gets transferred, bridged to a different blockchain. And that's where we earn the fees again. And then the final option with this project, it comes with yield routing, optimizes capital deployment dynamically across protocols, different blockchains, earning from wherever returns are highest rated, are highest rather than being locked into a single chain's reward model. Meaning, I have USDT in my wallet and I want to stake it. Now I have to stake it on that chain specific USDT yield staking activity, meaning I have USDT Ethereum, so I can only stake it on ERC20 on the Ethereum network. I have USDT Binance Smart Chain, I can only stake it on this Binance Smart Chain. Now, with this option, what we're offering, you only have to stake your USDT, no matter what chain it is on, and the program automatically gets the highest rewards from all the blockchains. So let's say on Ethereum, it's 1.6% staking revenue. On Binance Smart Chain, it's 3.2%. On Solana, it's 6%. Then it will automatically choose the Solana staking option because the returns will be higher. So those are the four income methods that we have. In short, the highway infrastructure is superior because multiple chains, multiple services, and multiple revenue streams. This creates diversified infrastructure revenue. So far, and this was in March, currently we are in August and we are already on testnet. I will show you in a bit. Dedicated relay nodes sold by March were 1,568, meaning close to 1,005K packages, close to 350 10K packages, and 330 25K packages. Shared total nodes, including the $100 package, 250, 750, and 1,500, are 8,500. So in total, we're over 10K nodes already. So how can you participate? Simple for an investor, buy a shared node package between $100 and $1,500, expected monthly income between $25 and $600, depending on your package, and buy a dedicated node or buy a dedicated node, $5,000 to $25,000, expected monthly income $1,500 to $14,000. Obviously, the 25K Vanguard node is the most exclusive package. As a reseller, as a networker, obviously you will be earning commission. So this was the highway presentation in short. Let me quickly hop over to their website. Let's see. So this is the dashboard. Let me refresh that as well. There's always something going on as they are developing all the time. As you can see, we have 576 relayers connected to the testnet currently. Obviously, we are trying to get that number to 2K or as much as possible. I know we already have sold at least 2K and we are getting them testnet ready. But for us as a network, as leaders, there's an opportunity that lasts for the next 2 years. This is phase one, basically, and we get phase two and phase three. So, what you can do in this case is get your network involved and have them purchase any package in here. Obviously, the 25K package is the best. You get an internal stake, like we discussed with the Solana chain a couple of minutes ago, of 500,000. That means your stake is worth 500,000 highway tokens already. Once that highway token price goes up, you'll be making more and more and more money. These dedicated nodes of 5K, 10K, and 25K also come with the advantage that you can have your network delegate their smaller packages, the 250, 750, and 1500, to your node, meaning you will be earning 10% commission on their delegated packages, what they make. I'm going to show this in a moment. For the business side, that's what you want to know, is how much can I make and what are the earning opportunities? Basically, earning opportunities are limitless. If you have a network that, let's say, is willing to invest 10 million as a network, you're doing very well. You'll get a car, you'll get 10% commission and direct sales. Furthermore, there's uni-level commission. The bigger network, the higher your income will be. So in total, there's like an incredibly opportunity to earn commissions through your network. But as you can see, there is no daily ROI promise in this program. You do not like purchase $100 package and then you get 1% daily. That's not going to happen because, like I said in the beginning, all of these projects that promise that are blatant scams. The only way that you are making money is by stealing it from the people below. And yes, I understand that once you log in and people see that you deposit $100 and the day after you can withdraw a certain amount of money, that counts as a legal, non-scammy Ponzi, right? I mean, I can withdraw my money. Obviously, it works until it doesn't work anymore. With this, you don't have that issue. You will keep earning for the rest of your life as long as you run the relayers. And like I said, these relayers, they will be making anywhere between 1,500 to 14,000 and even $20,000 every month. So if you invest 25K now, you're basically guaranteed to start earning 20K from, let's say, December this year, maybe January, but you'll be earning it. And even if it's only half of that, your investment will return. If it's not in 3 months, it will be in 6 months. If it's not in 6 months, worst case, you're running a relayer for a year and then you are back where you started. But everything that comes after that is free money, free the rest of your life. So that's the difference with all these other platforms, all these other projects. Basically, if I would have told you about Solana back in the day, back in 2021, when they started, and I would have told you, listen, you need to purchase a Solana validator, invest 25K, and you'll be making millions. Would you have done it back then? No, because who knew about Solana, right? And what the hell is a validator? Nobody knows it. So, but smart people, they actually invested. And what they did was, as Solana, they had like 90% of all their validators sold to venture capital, big investment firms that decide, okay, we give you like 20 million bucks, but we want 90% of everything that you create. So that's how they actually started the Solana blockchain. What we're doing with Highway is a little bit different. Basically, in the end, it's the same because we are selling validators, these relayer nodes to our network. but not to a VC. We have the VCs that want to join. They want to purchase for 10 million. We got BlackRock 30 million. But they said no, because the power is not in having the relayer network run by a single entity, but by thousands. And we are those thousands. Let me show you how that looks. Overall testnet. Like I said, 576 relayers active right now, spread across 18 countries. I can show you, no, not here. If I type, relax, man. You see, this is the world, mainly in Europe, a little bit in Asia, a couple in Australia, and a couple in the US. What I want is this. I want a lot here. What's that? Africa, right. I want a lot of these relayers in Africa. I have a couple of relayers already that I know will be launched anytime soon in Nigeria, but Africa's big. There is a lot of money to be made in Africa, and I want the company to be proud of what we achieve as a community. 1 second. We're gonna let Samuel in. So this is what a relay network looks like. It's testnet, yes, but it's live. And you can see all the transactions, everything moving. So
Yeah.
let me check mine real quick. There it is, Captain 01. So if you check here, you see it's online, it's doing the transactions, everything, again, everything on testnet, right? So once it goes mainnet, I mean, I'm making money. And that's what I want to see. I'm making money as soon as it hits testnet. So in this case, you see rewards balance for this relayer is 115,000. Is it that? No, it's 115 million. Ah, nice. So that's a total spread across, I think, the whole network. So everybody will earn from those reward pools. Do I have another screen to show? Yes, my relayer dashboard. So if you remember, I told you at the beginning that if you have smaller packages and you have a big one like this, I've got the biggest one, the 25K one, and you have a lot of people under you that have $100, $250, then they can delegate their package to your node. In this case, you start earning. This is all again testnet, right? So it's only to show and tell proof of concept. But you earn 10% of everything that they make every day, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the rest of your life. So as a network leader, you are not only earning money from reselling it, but you can also make money from having these people, having your network connect and delegate their packages to your relayer node, which makes it incredibly important to keep this conversation going, keep teaching people about the possibilities. So that's about it, right? So this brings us back to the proof in the pudding. I started this 4 years ago, and Famous, he's a friend of mine. I've come to I've come to know him for the last 4 years. And when I started this, I started with the Mosaic blockchain. I started selling validators for the Mosaic blockchain. Back then, everybody was like, yeah, but we don't understand it, and it's probably a scam, and how we are going to focus on different platforms that will actually make us money on a daily base, and that's what we're looking for, and that's how we can grow big, and blah, blah, blah. You know, everything that we discussed like a couple of minutes ago. Now, the Mosaic blockchain is live. Everybody's making money. Everybody who purchased a validator back then is making money. All my investors are happy. If they call me, they call me to thank me, right? They call me, okay, we had to be patient, but life, and I'm making money. Got people who invested 25K who are worth 100K right now. I can show you, you know, it's literally 100K. That's value right now. They invested 25K and they made 100K out of that 25K investment. I've got people who invested 50K, they're sitting on 150 to 200K investment, return on investment. So now these who started the Mosaic blockchain. One of these guys was the fundraiser. He was Robert Posich. And Robert, he decided to Once blockchain started, he's the new company, the Highway, and he did that. He did create this company together with Nenad Tanaskovic, the founder of Bloxico. So these two guys, they came together and they were like, okay, let's create something that leaves a legacy. Robert is just turning 60. Nenad, I think he's 64. They all have like a big career. They all made their money already. They don't even have to work, but they want to work because they want to leave a legacy for their kids, for their grandkids. And the blockchain is actually really good and not like the Koi Boy Wild West, like all the scammers and all the Ponzi's and everything in between. So they created this. And with this, I'm saying the highway dashboard, the highway project in general. Everybody who's investing right now, $100 to 25K, I can promise you within a year, everybody's making money. Everybody's so happy that they joined that they will be calling you and thanking you all of the time. And they will keep spreading this to the rest of the world until there are no relayers available anymore. And our target, like as a company, our target is around 10K relayers spread across the world, right? I don't know if it's possible, but if we have a good network and we can keep building it, I think it's possible. I have people in Pakistan. They're making like 2 million volume every month. They're earning 200K from their network. What is possible? I have not understanding the concept, and they are not even joining the Zooms. They join one Zoom, they $1 package, and they're like, okay, how do I make money? Where's my money? Where's my daily return? And then I try to tell them, there's no daily return in this. You need to like either delegate your package once it goes to mainnet, and then you'll be making money, or promote it to your network. This is a real project, you know. There's nothing fancy schmancy about it. This is the dirty work. This is machines that are running the blockchain. Without this, a blockchain could never survive. But nobody knows it. Nobody understands it. What they see is crypto and meme coins, NFTs, ICOs, token sales. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. And this is why, because it runs 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the rest of your life and your kids' life and their grandkids. As long as the relayers are active and we as a community make this happen, we will be making money. That's like the most important message of everything. This cannot like be controlled by one entity because it's a worldwide network. Let me quickly go back to the relayers across 18 countries. This is it. This is right now, right? So I am at least two more countries joining from my network, but I know there will be a lot more countries from my network joining, people who are waiting to purchase packages until they have the funds available and stuff like that. But I know there's like a lot of more sales coming only from my side. But my leaders, not my leaders, but the work for the company in other sides of the world, they're making too, like I said, 2 million, 3 million volume a month. So this is it. If you want to register, if you find this interesting enough, all I ask for you to do is bring your investors to the meetings that I organize. You can also do like the daily company meetings, but it's more focused on the target audience. And my target audience are real investors. So bring them. You can easily register. I will share the link with you, Daniel, and then register there and then invite your people. We have a Nigeria specific highway group. If you want, I can add you to that WhatsApp group. We do everything through WhatsApp. Everything is transparent. We don't hide. We don't need to hide because, yeah, the future is prosperous with this one. There's no reason for me to hide anywhere. So, will you be making money? Once more, let me scroll through it. We have uni-level commission. It starts at 15% of the sales value. That's 60% of the package value, but in general, it turns out to be 10% of what you sell. So if you have a 25K sale, you'll get 2.5K. This is it. And like I said, there's no max cap. You can sell as many as possible. We have different ranks from you join and you start making money, or you are a black diamond and you have, let's see, 16 million group sales volume. I mean, that's my target, right? I wish that would happen. And with that, I'd be making a lot of money. Everybody would be very happy. I'm willing to help everybody. But currently, I'm sitting at Master Executive, 250K group as fee. So my next leg is 500K. Everybody who joins will help me achieve that goal. And I will help you achieve any goal that you set for yourself. Samuel, what do you think, man? This is like the last 10 minutes. You missed the first presentation, but I recorded it. So I will share this recording with you as soon as the call is over, okay?
Okay,
Amazing.
so
Cool, man. So if
Yeah,
there are not questions anymore, then yeah, I'll leave it at that. Daniel, I will send you the registration link. I think, Samuel, you already received your link from Famous. If not, just ask him, and then we pick it up from there. And then tomorrow I will be hosting another Zoom. It would be great to have you on the Zoom as well as your network. Just invite your people that you know will invest, want to invest, are looking for investment opportunities. I will do the presentation, and we see where it takes us. Deal.
okay. First, I just need to make some personal on them, and we'll take it on from there.
Okay, man. Cool. Cool. I'll leave it at that. Thank you for being here, and
of
I'll
course.
see you then the next one. Bye bye.
Mr.
All right,
Jake, send me the recording privately so I can also follow through.
Of course, I will do that. Have
send me
a
the
nice
record.
evening, man. Bye bye.
Send me the.
I will.
All right,
Bye
ciao, ciao.
bye.